Hello everyone and welcome back to Xbox Nation. My name is Fletcher and today we're diving into the top 15 new Xbox and Xbox Game Pass games releasing in February 2025. We're already heading into the second month of this year and there are a huge variety of games to look forward to. Whether you're looking for brutal medieval RPG combat, high-seas strategy, fast-paced action or just intense survival gameplay, this month is packed with something for everyone. Before we jump in though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for daily Xbox content and stay tuned for all the latest news, reviews and breakdowns. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get right into the games. One of the most anticipated RPGs of this year, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, brings players back to the harsh and unforgiving medieval world of Bohemia. This time the map is more larger, more dynamic and packed with even deeper roleplay mechanics that make every single decision count. Playing once again as Henry, a blacksmith's son turned warrior, you'll navigate a politically fractured world where every choice influences your relationships, reputation and the course of story. Combat remains skill-based and brutal, requiring precise swordplay, archery and hand-to-hand techniques, and it's great to know that they stuck with this from the original game. Mastering medieval combat though isn't really easy, but it's incredibly satisfying when you're finally landing a well-timed riposte or delivering a crushing blow with a warhammer. The game also expands on its survival mechanics, making food, rest and even hygiene essential to how you perceived in this world. Whether you're battling for your survival, forging alliances or simply trying to stay out of trouble, this is shaping up to be one of the deepest and most immersive RPGs of 2025. If you love historical realism and intricate storytelling, this is one you won't want to miss on the 4th of February. Now, if you've ever dreamed of being a pirate but want something more tactical than just swinging a cutlass, then Rogue Waters is set to deliver a thrilling blend of naval combat, roguelite progression, and deep storytelling. You will play as Captain Cutter, a pirate on a deadly mission for revenge, navigating procedure-generated waters which are filled with hostile ships, supernatural forces, and legendary treasures. Each run in this game actually presents brand new challenges and encounters, from massive naval battles to tense one-on-one sword duels on enemy decks. Combat is very turn-based but fast-paced, requiring you to outmaneuver enemy vessels, command your crew effectively, and use powerful sea creatures to gain the upper hand. Between your runs though, your pirate cave or your hub really serves as a base where you can upgrade your ship, recruit new crew members, and prepare for the next expedition. With a 3-act story that explores betrayal, supernatural myths, and the legend of Captain Blackbone, Rogue Waters promises endless replayability alongside a rich, narrative-driven adventure. Coming to Xbox Game Pass on the 4th of February, Far Cry New Dawn brings the signature open-world chaos of Far Cry into a post-apocalyptic setting, set in a nuclear-ravaged version of Hope County, Montana. While much of the familiar Far Cry 5 world actually remains intact, the game introduces new twists, including expedition missions that take you beyond Montana for the first time since Far Cry 5. The bright neon visuals and makeshift weapons create a distinct atmosphere, even though the core gameplay actually remains the same through the explosive mix of stealth, gunplay, and vehicle mayhem. If you love open world FPS action, this is definitely worth checking out, especially now that it's on Game Pass. While the game is not as expansive as the mainline entries, it really is still a blast to play through, especially in the co-op mode. If you missed it when it originally launched, now's your chance to jump in and cause some mayhem. If you're looking instead for a fast, fun, and incredibly stylish action game, then Big Helmet Heroes is a cinematic 3D beat-em-up that stands out with stunning visuals and fluid movie-like animations. You will control adorable but battle-hardened knights, brawling across fantastical handcrafted levels filled with tons of over-the-top weapons, ridiculous enemies, and large-than-life boss fights. The combat system in this game seems to be deep enough to keep things interesting, with 4 unique fighting styles and a variety of comical but powerful weapons for you to master. What makes this even better though is its local co-op mode, allowing you to team up with a friend for some old school beat 'em up fun. The game's imaginative world, expressive characters and unpredictable combat mechanics make every fight feel like a playable animated movie. I've actually been playing this one early and I will be dropping a full review on the 3rd of February, so if you're curious about whether this is worth picking up, then make sure you're subscribed down below. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be on the front lines of emergency medical care? Well, Ambulance Life, a paramedic simulator, puts you in the role of a first responder, racing against the clock to save lives across a massive open world city. This is actually developed by the team behind Police Simulator Patrol Officers, so this game focuses on realistic emergency scenarios. You'll be needing to assess injuries, administer first aid, and transport critical patients to hospital, all while dealing with traffic, unpredictable citizens, and dynamically generated emergencies. It's set in a city called San Pellicano, a sprawling city with 3 diverse districts. The world does actually feel quite alive, with citizens going about their daily routines until disaster strikes. Each of these emergencies is very unique, and your ability to stay calm under pressure determines whether patients survive. As you gain experience, you'll be unlocking even more advanced medical tools, new vehicles, and tougher cases. If you enjoy realistic, high-stakes simulation games, then this one looks like an incredibly immersive experience. It's actually been 8 long years since Civilization 6, and Civ 7 is finally dropping on the 11th of February, bringing with it new mechanics, advanced AI, and breathtaking visuals to the legendary strategy series. You'll be once again guiding a civilization from the dawn of time to the modern era, making critical choices in warfare, diplomacy, science, and culture. The game's revamped AI system makes rival leaders more reactive and unpredictable, meaning diplomacy is deeper than ever before. A major addition as well is historical scenario mode, where you'll get to relive pivotal moments in world history with unique objectives and branching outcomes. The visuals, of course, are more detailed than ever before, with dynamic city animations, lush landscapes, and stunning weather effects that make your empire feel truly alive. Whether you're a veteran Civ player or just someone that wants to be brand new to this franchise, Civilization 7 looks like one of the biggest strategy games of this year, and to be honest, I cannot wait to sink countless hours into it. When you hear the term Souls-like, you probably imagine dark, brooding worlds, towering bosses, and relentless difficulty. But this time, Slime Heroes is actually here to flip that expectation on its head. Developed by Pancake Games and Whitethorn Games, this Souls-like action-adventure game takes place in a vibrant, whimsical world where you control an adorable yet powerful slime, and you're tasked with stopping a mysterious corruption. Unlike most games in this genre, Slime Heroes ditches that grim aesthetic for something bright, colourful, and welcoming, making it more accessible without losing that rewarding challenge. The game will feature 6 distinct regions, each packed with hidden passageways, environmental puzzles, and unique dungeons. Instead of the usual lone warrior journey, you can also team up with a friend in couch co-op, sharing loot and building your characters with complementary abilities to take down enemies together. It's the perfect entry point really for players who might find traditional Souls-like games too intimidating, but still wants that sense of progression and skill-based combat. This game has really intrigued me, and I'm excited to see how it balances accessibility with challenge when it releases on the 13th of February. Lara Croft fans, it's time to relive some of her most iconic adventures. Tomb Raider 4-6 Remastered arrives this Valentine's Day, bringing together The Last Revelation, Chronicles, and The Angel of Darkness in one beautifully remastered collection. What makes this remaster truly special though is its enhanced visuals with 4K resolution, updated lighting, and anti-aliasing, which makes these games look smoother than ever before. One of the most exciting features though is the ability to switch between original and remastered graphics with a single click, allowing both longtime fans and newcomers to experience Lara's journey in the way they prefer. For those unfamiliar, these 3 games represent a turning point in the Tomb Raider series, introducing more complex storytelling, deeper character development, and a larger and more immersive levels. While Angel of Darkness was pretty controversial when it first launched due to its ambitious but flawed mechanics, this remaster actually gives it a second chance, refining controls and fixing many of the original's rough edges. Whether you're a nostalgic fan looking to relive those adventures, or just a newcomer diving into classic Lara Croft stories for the first time, this remastered collection will definitely be a must-play this February. Again, this Valentine's Day, you don't need to go outside to find love. You can date literally everything from the comfort of your own home. Yes, you did hear that right. Date Everything is a single-player dating sim where household objects become romantic partners, all thanks to a mysterious pair of magical glasses called the Datavators. Developed by Sassy Chap Games, this is a wildly unique take on the dating sim genre. Once you put on the glasses, objects in your home come to life, complete with distinct personalities, voice-acted dialogue, and branching relationship paths. Have you ever wanted to flirt with your refrigerator or charm a bookshelf? Well, now you can. The game is fully voiced, featuring well-known actors like Ben Starr and Erica Lindbeck, adding an extra layer of personality to your inanimate love interests. Visually though, the game actually embraces fully interactive 3D environments, paired with a dreamy soundtrack that adapts to each character's unique theme. It's a mix of quirky, hilarious, and oddly heartfelt, and I have to admit, I'm kind of fascinated by how far this concept goes. If you're looking for something completely out of the ordinary, then Date Everything promises an experience unlike anything else on the market. Obsidian Entertainment is finally back with another massive RPG, and I could not be more excited for Avowed. Set in the richly detailed world of Pillars of Eternity, this first-person RPG actually blends deep storytelling, visceral combat, and meaningful player choices to create what could be one of the most defining RPGs of this generation. From the moment you step into the war-torn land, you'll be faced with tough moral decisions, shifting alliances, and the consequences of your actions shaping the world around you. The combat looks incredibly versatile, letting you wield a sword in one hand while casting powerful spells in the other, really allowing for some unique hybrid playstyles. Obviously, exploration does play a huge role in this game, with tons of dense forests, ancient ruins, and sprawling cities, each filled with NPCs who react dynamically to your choices. Obsidian has always really excelled in those branching narratives, and from what I've seen, Avowed will give players unprecedented freedom in how do they really approach this world. The best part though, is launching day one onto Xbox Game Pass with the option for a 5-day early access if you grab the premium upgrade edition if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber. If you just want to purchase the game and play it early as well, you can also grab the premium edition, and it's available on the store right now. From the creators of Life is Strange comes Lost Records Bloom and Rage, a deeply emotional narrative-driven game that takes us on a nostalgic yet haunting journey. The game takes place in actually two time periods this time, the 1990s and 2022, telling the story of a group of friends whose lives were changed forever by a supernatural event in their small town. Of course, you'll be experiencing both their past and present, with every single choice you make shaping their relationships and ultimate fates. A unique mechanic in this game though is using a camcorder to capture key moments, allowing players to piece together the mystery in a very interactive way. The lo-fi aesthetic, dream pop soundtrack, and deep character development create an atmosphere that feels both immersive and personal. This is originally set to launch as a full experience, but the game was recently split into two paths, with the first arriving on the 18th of February and the second later this year. If you love story-driven games that explore themes of friendship, loss, and mystery, then Lost Records is shaping up to be another emotional rollercoaster. Majima Pirates Hawaii. Do I really need to say any more? Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii takes the series in a brand new bold direction, throwing fan favorite Goro Majima into a chaotic tropical pirate adventure. Shipwrecked with no memory of his past, Majima finds himself sailing the high seas, fighting rival pirates, and uncovering hidden treasures across the Hawaiian Islands. The gameplay this time fuses traditional Yakuza-style hand-to-hand combat with naval battles, letting players captain their own ship, raid enemy strongholds, and partake in all sorts of over-the-top side quests. In true Like a Dragon fashion though, the game balances serious storytelling with absolutely absurd activities. One minute, Majima might be engaged in a brutal sword fight on a pirate ship, and the next, he's actually teaching locals how to dance or fighting off wild boars in a ridiculous side quest. The Yakuza series has always been brilliant at mixing that sort of drama, humor, and fast-paced action, and Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii looks like it's taking that formula into completely uncharted waters. I cannot wait to see how this wild new setting shapes up the series when it launches on the 21st of February. Monster Hunter Wilds is really shaping up to be one of the most ambitious entries in the series yet, introducing a fully seamless open world experience that removes loading screens and allows players to explore massive diverse ecosystems. Every single biome in this game is alive, featuring dynamic weather, roaming creatures, and evolving monster behaviors that add a whole new level of immersion. Combat remains as satisfying and strategic as ever, with all 14 weapon types returning, each with new mechanics and combo options for you to master. For solo players though, the beloved Palico companions return, but this time they offer personalized support based on your playstyle, making them more integral than ever before. Multiplayer has also been very streamlined, making it easier to join friends or co-op hunts, while still maintaining that sort of rewarding challenge that the series is known for. The new lush, untamed region holds secrets just waiting to be uncovered, promising an adventure that's exciting for longtime hunters as it is for newcomers. Monster Hunter Wilds does land on both the Xbox Series X and S consoles on the 20th of February, and I am beyond ready to dive into this one. Now, if you're a golf fan, PGA Tour 2K25 is looking to be the most advanced entry into the franchise yet, with a ton of new mechanics and customization options to elevate the experience. The all-new Evo swing system enhances gameplay with new shot types, improved ball physics, and better visual feedback, making every single stroke feel more precise and rewarding. The My Career mode this time around is more immersive than ever, allowing players to carve out their own journey in the PGA Tour, facing off against real-world pros like Tiger Woods, Justin Thomas, and Tony Finau. The game also launches with 27 officially licensed courses, and for those who love creating their dream golf courses, the industry-leading course designer returns with brand new tools, services, and camera options that that will let you build and share courses with a global online community. The My Player customization has also been overhauled, featuring an attribute point system, expanded skill trees, and an equipment progression system that allows players to tailor their playstyle. With its realistic physics, deep customization, and an impressive roster of pros and courses, PGA Tour 2K25 is shaping up to be the most immersive golf sim yet. Whether you're a casual player or hardcore golf fan, this is one to keep an eye on when it launches on the 28th of February. Tactical shooters are really evolving fast, and Spectre Divide is bringing a fresh twist to the genre by blending high-intensity 6v6 combat with a mind-bending duality system that actually changes the way that matches play out. Instead of controlling just one character, each player commands a Spectre, a controllable clone that can be swapped between in real time. This system allows for really unpredictable plays, flanking strategies, and mind games, keeping opponents constantly guessing. 1 second you could be engaging in a firefight, then suddenly vanish and reappear across the battlefield, setting up a deadly ambush. Visually, Spectre Divide takes inspiration from games like Valorant, with crisp futuristic environments and precise team-based combat that really does reward your careful movement and well-executed plays. With its innovative mechanics and competitive edge, it has the potential to really shake up the shooter scene when it drops sometime this February. I will actually be getting my hands on with this game very soon, so expect a full review and in-depth breakdown coming your way. If you're a fan of tactical shooters with a unique twist, then make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. What games are you looking forward to this February? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed and found it helpful, and subscribe for more Xbox content every single day. Whilst here, why don't you check out our most recent video where I covered the 30 essential games in the Xbox Lunar New Year sale that you definitely need to pick up and play this 2025.